students, welcome back to our new session of lesson number 8, Standard 6 Science, lesson number 8, our body movements. So previous videos I had already explained about the different organism having different mode of locomotion, that is different gaits. So you had studied already how the earthworm is moving, then snail, cockroach, and also birds. These are all adapted to live in different habitats, so they have different modes of locomotion. So today again you will study about fish. Fish is an aquatic animal, so its body is adapted to live in that conditions. So first there will be an activity, just I will explain that. Make a paper boat, put it in water and push it with one narrow end pointing forward. So this all you people are playing in water when the rainy season, water is collecting, you are making the paper boat and throwing in that water and you are observing that. Did it go into the water easily? How it is moving, you had seen that how the boat is along with the wind, it will be floating and moving. Now hold the boat sideways and push it into the water from the broad side. So when you will tilt that or from the sideways and push it into the water from the broad side, are you able to make the boat move in water when you push it from the sides? When we will push from the sides, is it possible to move, or from one end to other end if you will pull, then only it will go? How you feel that? So the same way only we can see the aquatic animal like fish will be moving in water. So we can see that this activity you can try yourself, and what your observation is there, you can understand it. So when the streamlined body like a boat, it is narrow at both the ends and the middle part is broad one. So to understand the streamlined shape of the fish help to swim in water. This activity we had told, take a paper and make it a paper boat and put it in water, a big container filled with water or in a vessel. And what you will do now, push it one narrow end and observe what happens. Now next step will be, now hold the boat sideways and push it into the water from the broad side and observe what happens. So here observation I am asking you, what you can observe it. When the boat is pushed with one narrow end pointing forward, it moves easily in the water. But when we will push the sidewise, the body of the fish is also streamlined. So as same as that of the boat. So this shape, this streamlined shape helps the fish to swim swiftly in water. So when we will press or when we will push sideways, it is difficult to move. But from one end, if we will push, the boat can move very easily in the water. So same way, because of the streamlined body of the fish, help them to move in water or swim in water. So fish is completely adapted to live in that water, so its body is streamlined. The shape is such that water can flow around it easily and allow the fish to move in water. So because of the streamlined body like a boat, it can move very fast in water. The skeleton of the fish is covered with the strong muscles. So when we will remove the scales, you can see the flesh, and that contains a strong muscles. During swimming, the muscles make the front part of the body curve to one end and the tail part swim towards the opposite side. So when you observe a fish how it is moving in the water. So this you can see during swimming the muscles make the front part of the body curve to one side and the tail part swims towards the opposite side. So that is why the waving of the tail you can see that. The fish forms a curve and then quickly the body and tail curve to the other side. So first the fish swims a curve and the body, then quickly the body and tail curve to the other side. So it will be zigzag manner, it will move. This makes a jerk and push the body forward. A series of such jerks makes the fish swimming ahead. This is helped by the fins and of the tail. So fins of the tail also helps the balance of the fish to move in water as well as helps to swim in water. Fish also have other fins on their body which mainly help to keep the balance of the body and to keep the direction. If the fish want to go straight, it can move that direction. If they want to go backside, then they will turn because of the other fins and the tail also. So it helps to balance the body and it can change the direction also while swimming. So this way the fish can swim in water and the muscles helps them to move in water swiftly and the body shape is totally adapted to live in water, that is streamlined body. So this is about the fish. So again just listen the body adaptations of fish to live in water. How the fish can swim easily in water. First one, the head and tail of the fish are smaller than the middle portion of the body and the body tapers at both ends. So that is called the streamline. Both the ends will be pointed and the middle part will be broad. This body shape is called streamlined. Boat also same way. Even the bird's body also you can see it is streamlined. Aeroplane streamlined. Fish have streamlined shape. The shape is such that water can flow around it easily and allow the fish to move in water. So it is surrounded, the fish is lying in water. So all the four sides are covered with water only, surrounded by water. So it can move very fast in water because of the streamlined body. The second point, the skeleton of the fish is covered with the strong muscles. Just now I told the whole body is having strong muscles. The skeleton is there as fish is an vertebrate. So a bony system is there and this bony system is covered with strong muscles. Third point, during swimming, these muscles make the front part of the body curve to one side. So just now I had explained that same point again and again I am repeating so that students try to understand what the teacher is explaining. So when the fish start moving in water, you can see its head will be going in one direction and just reverse opposite direction the tail will be moving because of the muscles movement only. So the shape is such that water can flow around it easily and allow the fish to move in water. The skeleton of the fish is covered with strong muscles. During swimming, these muscles make the front part of the body curve to one side and the tail part swims towards the opposite side. First, the fish forms a curve on one side, then quickly the body and the tail curve to the other side. So, this is the way the movement of the fish took place in water. So, first it will turn to curve to one side and immediately the other side. So, boat also you can see left side, right side, like that only it will be moving. You can feel that balancing. This makes a jerk and pushes the body forward. So because of the turn by turn, right and left side, it will be the body and the tail will be moving. So they, because of this, a jerk and pushes the body forward. A series of such jerks makes the fish swim ahead. Because of continuous jerks are there, and it helps to push the whole fish to move in water. This is helped by fins of the tail. Tail contains bifurcated fins are there. You can imagine how the fish will be there. Two lobes are there in that fin. So this jerking and pushing the body ahead is done with the help of the fins of the tail. Fish also has other fins on their body, on the sides as well as on the back side. Also you can see small fins are there. These fins, which mainly help to keep the balance of the body and to maintain direction while swimming. So other fins helping in balancing the body not to drown in water. Left side when it will turn, right side balance will be keeping because of the side fins as well as the fins on the other parts of the body. And also it helps to maintain the balance direction while swimming. If it wants to go forward or backward or sidewise like that, because of the fins, it can move fast in water. So this is about the fish. So I hope you had followed this which animals locomotion or the movements we had studied now. So one by one, already I had explained about earthworm, how it will be moving. Then snail, yesterday you had studied. Then cockroach also you had studied. They are having exoskeleton. Then birds having endoskeleton. It is an avian and its body shape is adapted to fly in the air, and what are the adaptations which help them to move in air. And today you had studied about the fish, how the fish will be adapted to live in water, and what are the modifications or adaptations which help them to swim in water. So next part will be, how does snakes move? Snake is also a legless worm-like animal, but it is having an endoskeleton. It has a long backbone is there. They have many thin muscles. They are connected to each other even though they are far from one another. So a skeleton of the snake, if we will take, we can see these muscles are thin one and they are connected to each other even though they are far from one another. Muscles also interconnect the backbone, ribs and skin. So it is attached to the skin also, it is attached to the ribs also. These snakes are coming under the group reptiles. The snake's body curves into many loops. When it will move, you can see turns. So it just like a curve or a loop it will take, then only the snake. A snake cannot move straight forward. It always take curve and then move. Each loop of the snake gives into a forward push by pressing against the ground. Like earthworm only you can see many loops it will take, and each loop the snake gives a forward push by pressing against the ground. As it has no legs, so its whole belly portion or the body portion is touching on the floor. Since its long body makes many loops and each loop gives it this push, the snake moves forward very fast and not in a straight line. So snake cannot move in straight line. It always takes curves because of the whole body is very long and it has many loops when it will move. So it because of the many loops and each loop gives it this push, the snake moves forward very fast and it is not straight line. So we have learned about the use of the bones and muscles for the movements of different animals. So I hope you had followed what type of animals, how they are moving, and how the bony system helps them to move their body, and the skeleton is connected with muscles, cartilages, etc., which helps to move very fast and can do different activities. So students, today this much remaining I will explain in the next video. So whatever I had explained today, just to go through the chapter and try to learn.